Hello and welcome back to the world of Deathopia. We are here today in the end. As you can see, there is an egg behind me. That is because I killed that bitch of a dragon and she is now dead. Isn't it marvelous? Well, today, as you might guess, the episode being called Dragons, Trains and Flying Machines is a combination of things, starting with the death of the dragon, which we've now done. And that'll be the next clip you see. I do hope you enjoy the view. Now, of course, we're also working on a transit network, which will be followed up soon after that. And last but not least, of course, an upgrade to the flying machine in the world. I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, and here we are in the nether, and you can see the foundation of the Deathopia Transit System, or DTS. Guaranteed to only kill you just a little. Wait, fuck. Oh, fuck, I missed again. What the hell? I suck. There we go. Alright, just ignore the fact that I failed to kill that ghast miserably. Now, yes, as you can see, this is why it's taken me about 2 days nearly, pretty much playing Minecraft for 8 hours straight a day to get to this point. And I ain't even done yet. Like, this is just 2 of the positions, plus it goes out that way for, I don't even know how many blocks out that way it goes. It is a long way, to be sure. But if we go down this way just a little bit, you're going to see the area I've dug out and why I have so goddamn much netherrack. Holy shit, you don't know how much I've wanted to unalive myself during this project, because it was tedious as fuck. Oh, look at that. I ran out of space when I was here just before, and I have even more to collect. Woo! Oh god. As you can see, the size of this is quite large, and I actually quite like that, so yeah. I don't usually beautify my transit systems, they're usually just a way for me to get from point A to point B, but I figured, hey, you know, it's a YouTube video. I might as well make it look good for the people. You lovely people. I hope you like it. If not, I will be very, very sad, because holy shit, that was a lot of work. Even with my efficiency 5 mending pickaxe, it was a lot of work. You can see where I'm going to have windowed areas so you can see out as you take this lovely scenic trip down. It's going to look nice, or at least I think it's going to look nice. Oh, that's supposed to be gone. There we go. Of course, I do need to dig out the roof a little further, but I can't quite reach it, so I'm going to be building a pathway to basically reach all of that. And of course, down there is my swamp portal, where I found my cat, which was great, honestly. Wait, was it there? Yes, it was. Oh, I'm not sure how. Oh, right, I came across it at one of the villages that I was traveling through. Yes, yes. Now, of course, I'm using smooth quartz slab, chiseled quartz, and quartz pillars for the walls. Yeah, it's gonna be a little expensive on the quartz side. This leads down to where the Ender Dragon is, or the stronghold, I guess it's called. So I also need to dig out a hole this size going down there. You can imagine that's gonna be a lot of fun. I think that one leads to the nether fortress, so again, big hole leading that way. And I can't remember what's down these two. One of them's a dead end, I know that for sure. Or, yeah. But the other one leads somewhere. I just can't remember where that somewhere is, unfortunately. But, yeah. So I've got a decent amount of quartz back at the village, but I also need to mine up a bunch of quartz, because I guarantee you I do not have enough, not by a very long shot. So yeah, the rest of this week while I prep this video is probably going to be spent mining. It's not going to be fun, but it is going to be worth it. And in between I'll, you know, battle the Ender Dragon and get myself some shulker boxes and an elytra so I can actually get around a little quicker. To be fair, the transit system itself is more for when I'm feeling lazy. If I don't want to fly all the way down the tunnel or what have you, I just, you know, jump in a cart and off I go. The idea is, oh hey, there we go. The idea is there's a line down and a line back, and these systems, I've used them a lot, they work quite well. The station itself is generally a 5x5 structure, which is why it doesn't quite come all the way up to here, because it's not quite finished yet. The station will go there. Maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger. Not exactly sure on that yet. But yeah. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Of course, I haven't made any real changes here. We've still got the sugarcane farm running quite efficiently. How's it doing? Yeah, of course I haven't been spending any time here, so it hasn't really filled up. Where'd all the quartz I collected go? In any case, I'm going to leave you all to it. I'm going to collect up all the quartz I've brought here and, yeah, head back and start processing it into the resources I need for the next stage of construction. Yay, unalive me now. But I'll see you soon. Hey, g'day, and I am back. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing quite well. Very ecstatic that I've just got a good 2% of my big ass project done. So first off, we have my storage system. Isn't it pretty? And is it? Oh, it might actually be. Oh. No, it's filling into here. Very slowly, mind you. No, here. Sweet. In any case, I'm going to put more of this in there. As you can see, I've collected a lot of netherrack. Just a lot. Yeah. Of course, I've built my lovely storage system out. It hasn't been filled with named dirt or other disposable materials just yet. I may actually use some of that copious amount of netherrack that I've got because might be easier. Oh, say hello to Digital Spyro too. I've got to buy him a name tag from one of the villagers in the village, so I can give him his name. And yeah, putting this together cost me about all of my redstone. I think it was designed by Impulse SV. I've been using it for quite a while. It is a very efficient system, and while there are others that allow for better programmability, this one pretty easy to put together, thankfully. I've also improved the efficiency of, well, the farm up here. You can see I've increased the height from 3 to 5, and it's only 5 in some places. I've also built this here storage system for the bamboo. In addition to the observer that detects when it's full, up the top there, I've added another 2 of those, although as you can see it's all quite grown. I think I need to swap it out for a timer. Oh wow, that's a bit loud. I think a timer would work just a bit better because, yeah, it doesn't always trigger. So we're going to swap that out at some point, probably in this episode, not exactly sure though. But yeah, that's the basics of what's been done here. I've done a little work on the house too, which I quite like, but yeah. So far so good, right? And of course, you might have noticed the title of this one. Today we're going to be tackling the Ender Dragon. However, first, we're going to head into the Nether. And I am back, and I have a wonderful announcement. Check it out. Boom. Rail network. Well, the tunnel for said rail network is complete. And it's big, and it's chonky, and it took me several bloody days to finish. No, honestly, it took a long time to finish this. Look at all this quartz. I am thoroughly regretting using quartz as a primary building block. I think it turned out really nice, but holy fuck did it take a long time to gather this. Of course, I was an idiot and waited to defeat the Ender Dragon. Having an elytra made collecting the rest of this quartz so much easier. Just so much easier. My god. Of course, now I do need to build the rail network, which shouldn't actually be that complicated. I mean, I don't have any four-way junctions, so it should be fine. I can use my standard switching station, hopefully. The rail network will get a lot larger, so unfortunately I can't use destination-based buttons. While it would cost a lot of redstone, I really enjoy them, but they only work for short distances. Essentially, you hit the button for your destination, all the switches switch, and you end up where you want to go. But due to the game's loading limits, yeah, that doesn't exactly work out. Of course, the best thing is, because the only solid blocks... Oh, hey, dropped block. Because the only solid blocks are the ones where the rail's going to go, once the rails are installed, I won't have any problems at all. Of course, the downside to this current setup is I have to run huge lines of blocks down underneath this, just to allow for access and maintenance and easy placing of redstone torches for the switching mechanisms. But yeah, that's about all there is for this clip, unfortunately. I just wanted to show off all my hard work, and I think the white glass looks good. Gives you a nice view of the world as you pass by. But yeah, I'm going to get stuck into building the rail and editing the Ender fight, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next clip. Hey, so as you can see behind me, we have the switching station completed. Oh boy, was that fun. It took like 4 revisions of various different subsystems to get this online and functional, and as you can see, it is an absolute mess of redstone circuitry. But essentially, all it is that there are 4 states that this can be in. And each state is responsible for... Oop, that's not what I wanted to put there. Each state is responsible for one of potentially 2 directions, which is actually pretty good. It's not compact at all, and it's essentially just run by this 4-way switch. Each position outputs a different signal, runs to a different system. It's functional. Let's put it that way, because my god, and it's Wednesday at the moment. I started recording this, I started building or recording for this episode and building for this episode on it was Tuesday, so it's been a week of this, of digging and mining and building and designing, and I'd really appreciate a like. Hey, maybe you can subscribe, because holy fuck, this was a lot of work. My god. But yeah, as you can see, in its current configuration, a minecart in this position will travel out and around that way. One moment. And of course, if we hit the button, and all 3 buttons will do the thing, but we hit the button and now it travels down that way. Of course, if we come over here in its current configuration, we can travel down and out down that pathway, hit the button again, and now we can travel that way. Over here, currently we can travel straight through, hit the button, and all of a sudden we can travel out that way. It's a pretty efficient system, depending on which direction you come from, mind you. Of course, building another 2 of these, which I'm going to have to do later on, because while this section between my base, the village, and one you get frickin' slimes out of. Swamp, there you go, I can think of the word, it's like 2 AM at the moment. But yeah, they're the only ones that are set up at the moment. I haven't quite finished the rail system yet. I've got to find a desert. And in the desert I can get cactus for the return system. Essentially, there'll be a button here, you push the button, the dropper will dispense a cart, and it'll send you on your way automatically. And then when you're here next to you, again, hit the button, jump in the cart, off you go. It's pretty efficient, if you ask me. I quite like it, it's very nice. There's a slight delay when you jump in. There are more complicated systems I could use, but this is what I went with. Of course, I've got to build another 2 of these, one over where the village station is and one where the swamp station is, but yeah. For now, this is what I've got, and yeah. I've got one last project to work on, and thankfully that project's going to be really easy, so I will see you all when it's done. Alrighty, so we are coming to the end of the video, and last but certainly not least, we have flying machines. Specifically, the much larger flying machine I have built here in my farm. I gotta say, I really need to build myself a slime farm, because my god, was this a pain to put together. You don't even know. Oh, you can hear some lava back there, interestingly enough. One moment. Okay, so as you can see, I've expanded this out. I believe it was expanded by an additional 6 points. Which means I needed to go gather a whole bunch of additional slime blocks, and yeah, so far so good. You can see I've also added a whole bunch of lighting on top. It looks like each and every one of these has grown. I've got to move out of here before that starts up, which it will do in a moment. But yeah, since I planted all of these fresh, they've all grown at least 1 position. We're just going to wait a moment. Yeah, there we go. They've all grown at least one position, as there's no shoots remaining, the little things they start off as, so that's good. And it appears that the system is running quite well, which I am absolutely ecstatic about. Like, I was expecting there to be a lot of issues, but no, not so much, which is great. And of course, slowly filling up on resources here. Ooh, hello. Huh. Of course, some stone fell into the system. Of course, it's draining currently because I'm using it. You can see I went and got some cactus, which was very useful. And yeah, I'm essentially just finishing off the transit system, installing the last couple of stations and decorating a little bit. You'll see that all in the next video because we have come to the end of this one. It's been a long and arduous journey. It's taken over a week to get here, but I do hope you enjoyed it. Do like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the fun YouTube things, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one, and goodbye.